Hello, I'm Aurelia Aspen. Today we're gonna do a session for Anna from California. Hello, Anna. Anna, what would you like to work on today?
On my daughter. It's I feel a lot of negativity around between us.
When you think about your daughter, how does your body feel? 0 being totally at peace, then very heavy, uneasy.
Pretty much a 10,
And
especially my back.
especially in the back, yeah?
Yes, throat and back.
And what's the intention for the session?
I would like to have lightness with my daughter and my family and friends. Some more joy, freedom of speaking and have clear intentions, like clear permit to give me permission to grow without negativity. um, Good understanding of myself and her and others, willingness to understand, and freedom to see myself.
Okay, so coming back to understanding, so what I see, there's like missing mutual understanding.
Dual understanding, yes.
So there is some kind of resistance in understanding, as if unwill, like no will to understand.
Well, yes, no one to understand. Yeah, just like I gave up on that.
So how intense is the reaction in your body when we speak about that no will to understand?
Well, pretty much my whole body reacts like a 10.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no will to understand. Okay, so intention is lightness, joy, freedom, clear intentions, mutual understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Acceptance also. Would you like that?
Yes, please.
Acceptance, and let's see.
Freedom, probably. We put freedom already, yes.
Yes, we have freedom, acceptance. Yeah, it's actually freedom to live your own life and to let her live her life.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, okay, so we got freedom, so we will keep like that way. Okay, Anna, so if you're ready, we can do the work now, okay?
Awesome, yes, I am. Thank you.
So I invite you to close your eyes to feel yourself, and when you're ready, silently set an intention. What I feel here, that's a feeling as if she is attached to you. Does it make any sense or no?
It does, and it's feeling really strong on my back and the heart chakra, the back of my heart.
I will check how many programs to do with that. 6 programs. Okay, so first program is left out. So what I feel here, it feels like this is not your program. It feels like this is your daughter's program affected your field. So it came into your field. So when we're going to release it from your field, even though it's not naturally your program. So she felt left out. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, it does make sense completely.
Releasing.
Yes, please.
And what I see here, actually, there are multiple programs like that. So I'm going to ask to release them all, what we can release here and now. Okay.
Yes, please.
I mean, there's like repetitive events where she
Mm-hmm.
felt exactly the same. It was not once, what I see here. Releasing.
Yes, please.
Okay, can you say that? I allow her to feel that she belongs. You can do it silently, Anna, if you feel more
Mhm.
comfortable. Okay. She's allowed to feel that she belongs. And it's also like she's allowed to belong. What's happening when you say that? Do you feel it's easy for you to say that, or it's more?
Very easy, and I feel her energetic field finally accepting that she can do something without holding herself back.
Okay, good. It's also showing low self-esteem, but from what I feel here, it's not yours, releasing that from your field.
Yes, please.
Can you say that in your mind? I allow her to trust herself. I allow her to have self-esteem. She's allowed to have self-esteem. She is allowed to be confident in herself and her actions. What's happening, Anna?
I felt her energy, so like, oh, am I? Oh, thank you.
There's jealousy. And again, it feels like this is her program, as she is jealous about something, releasing that from your field. Okay.
Please.
Okay, and this is really nice. Like, I allow her to learn from me, but it's like a freedom if she
Yeah.
wants to. Like, I allow her to learn from me. Okay. And she's allowed to learn from me. Okay. And this is for you, but it's also like to have more freedom and ease. Okay. I allow myself to teach her. So it's just allowing, okay? If you're willing to teach, so that's the thing. If you're not willing to teach, it's also right. So I allow
Yeah,
myself.
that feels good.
Mhm. She's allowed to be taught with love, love and kindness. And this one also, like, she is allowed to acknowledge love and kindness. How does it feel when you see that? Mhm.
Beautiful.
Do you
It's
feel like
like
it's going?
sunshine is just starting to rise.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Yeah, it feels great.
Okay, so the next thing, so first, like she's allowed to acknowledge. The next is she is allowed to receive love and kindness. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and this one, she's allowed to be loved and recognized. And it's also, I allow her to be recognized, to be acknowledged and recognized. And this one, it's actually, it will be powerful for both of you. I allow her, when you're ready, I allow her to outgrow me. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful movement of energy. So one
Beautiful
more.
energy.
You
Yes.
feel that too, right?
Yes.
She's allowed to outgrow me. And actually, this is also for some people, it might be surprising, but that's the thing also. I allow myself to learn from her. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I am allowed to learn from my children. What do you feel, Anna?
It's interesting because when I said that, it's like, well, that's pretty much what held her back because I wasn't allowing myself to learn from her.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of held me back and held her back in some perspective.
There is also unforgiveness showing up. And again, it feels her energy, releasing that from your field. And underneath of unforgiveness, there is energy of unwillingness to see, unwillingness to accept, releasing that,
Yes, please.
and also unwillingness to acknowledge, but it's also coming from her field. And also, there is pattern to rebel against parents. Do you see that as
Mm-hmm.
well?
Yes, that's happening every day.
Every day, yeah, like she's rebelling.
Yes.
And that also affects your field. So what we're gonna do here today, we're gonna release from your field that rebellious energy. Okay,
Yes.
releasing. I allow her to be herself. She is allowed to be herself. And can you repeat a few more times this one? She is allowed to be herself. She is allowed to have her own feelings, thoughts, ideas. And beautiful, this one, I allow myself to love her. And I allow myself to love her the way she is. She's allowed to be loved the way she is. I allow her to be. Hmm. Mm.
Beautiful.
I allow her to live and express herself. A few more things to release with attachment to you. Weakness. This is also her program. Very clear. Like it's so she feels weak. Does it make any sense to you?
It does. It does.
Let's release this weakness from your field.
Yes.
And again, it's coming. I allow her to learn and grow. She is allowed to learn and grow. And one more, she's allowed to learn and grow in her own pace. And one more, she's allowed to learn and grow in her own pace and style. One more program, fog. Listen, how do you feel now after we release these programs? Do you feel different or not?
So the back tightness disappear completely. There's still some uncertainty on the heart. It's still like something like a small heaviness. However, it's lighter than when we started
Heaviness on your chest, yeah? On
on
front,
the
yeah?
chest. Yes.
Okay. So blocks. We're gonna check now blocks to do with that attachment to you, daughter's attachment to you. Consideration is blocked, and this is yours, your block. We're gonna unblock it. Okay. So can you say to yourself, please? I allow myself to be considerate. I am allowed to be considerate. It's also allowing her to be considerate. So I allow her to be considerate. And everybody is allowed to be considerate, including me. One more. Relaxation is blocked. So as if maybe you cannot relax when you're around her. Does it make sense or no?
It does make sense. Yes.
So we're gonna unblock it for you, okay?
Yes, please.
I allow myself to relax. I am allowed to relax. And for you, it's also I am allowed to relax, be loving and joyful. That's beautiful. Mhm.
Yes, it is.
What's happening in your body, Anna? Give us some update.
No, it's like it's just nice to actually feel that without being like all the time go, 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 go. Because that's what felt like, well, if I'm doing stuff, I don't have time to think of what's happening around me. So now it's just like I have time to do all of it and able to relax.
Good. Okay, so let's see daughter's attachment. Okay, that's good. Releasing that even more, but it feels like energy is already shifted. Releasing. I allow her to live and thrive. She's allowed to thrive. Okay, so there is something to do with intentions. Okay, so three programs to do with her intentions that trigger like that affect you. Okay, we're gonna release it from your field. Disrespected program. Does it ring a bell to you? Like,
Does, it does. It's like most of the time she feels that way and like it's like if she feels that way, then I feel it and it's just back and forth.
okay, let's just release that, okay?
Please.
I allow her to be respected. It's also like I allow her to recognize the respect. And also one more, she's allowed to recognize the respect. Okay, another program called disorganized. Releasing that from your field, but it also looks, this is your daughter's.
Yes, please.
And ostracized, being kind of
Yeah.
excluded, rejected.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
And it's actually very interesting what I see here. So, as if she has an intention to be ostracized, excluded. Uh-huh. Let me see what we can do here. I allow her to have her own space and time. She's allowed to have her own space and time. Okay, just to check in you, can you say her space and time and what's happening?
It feels like she doesn't even know what that means.
Mm-hmm. Can you see this one? I allow myself to respect her space and time. But it's also like an energy, like I allow myself to acknowledge her space and time.
Much better that way. It's like allowance.
Can you just say her space and time? And also, can you say my space and time?
That's triggered like when I space that time, space and time is just triggered me because then I wasn't allowed to have my own. How I don't even know how to allow her to have something that I don't know what it is.
So when you say my space and time, like you feel heavy,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
how heavy?
Like a 7, and it's resonating in my liver area, like anger, lots of anger.
By program that we're gonna release with that. Stuck. And now it looks like, yes, this is your program now. So you see how it's guided
Mm-hmm.
to your daughter.
Developing, yes.
Mhm. Releasing that from your field. And here comes, I allow myself to live my life freely. I allow myself to enjoy my life freely. I am allowed to enjoy my life freely. Another program called unwillingness, releasing that from your field. What I see here, unwillingness to be burdened. So it's not a bad thing, right? Not to want to be burdened. But the problem here is that it got trapped in you. Like it's really, really strong unwillingness that even imbalances your field. So we're gonna release that unwillingness to be burdened. Yes, I allow myself to live my life without any fear to be burdened. I allow myself to live my life smoothly and easily. I am allowed to live smoothly and easily. Everybody is allowed to live smoothly and easily. What's happening?
Energy is moving pretty cool and it's nice and lightning.
There is a program called Rejecting Love, releasing that from your field. And yeah, it's interesting because this program Rejecting Love, and when I release, I see as if there is kind of attracting intruders into your energy field. Does it make sense to you or not?
That's exactly how it feels, yes.
So let's release that attracting intruders, as if magnetic energy that attracts those kind of people into you, into your field. Let's cleanse that. I allow myself to welcome positive and loving people in my life. And it's also, I allow myself to choose with whom to share my energy. I am allowed to choose with whom to share my energy. Everybody is allowed to choose with whom to share their energy. And actually, for your daughter, let's see that as well. She is allowed to choose with whom to share her energy. Another program is called Imprint and Pessimism, releasing
Yes, please.
2 blocks with this topic, 2 blocks. Acceptance is blocked, unblocking that. I allow myself to accept my space and time. And for you, it's also to acknowledge. I allow myself to acknowledge my space and time. Everybody is allowed to acknowledge their space and time, including me. And one more time, everybody is allowed to acknowledge their space and time, including my daughter. You can say in your mind her name. And one more, everybody is allowed to acknowledge their space and time, including my daughter, without any fight or struggle. What's happening, Anna?
Like the energy is shifting and she's finally able to, well, I'm able to release her pretty much to live her life and just do her thing without me fighting and struggling of holding her like so tight to me.
Good. One more thing to block. So we're going to unblock self-awareness, unblocking that. And this is also for you to say in your mind, I allow myself to be aware of my space, time, and energy. I am allowed to be aware of my space, time, and energy. Can you see now my space and time? And what's
It's like an open, it's very light and easy to just have that.
And if you say, I allow myself to acknowledge her space and time.
Very light.
Right, yeah? Good. We can balance you now and see how much we have progressed with this session. Okay? Let's do it.
Definitely, yeah. Thank you.
Your body will need 4 days to integrate energetic changes. And now let's see. So again, no thinking, just feeling. Daughter, what's the reaction in your body from 0 to 10?
Probably like a 1, a soft 1.
How does your back and throat? What's
Oh,
the
it's gone. Like all the tightness, everything else is gone.
Let's see this one. No will to understand. How intense is that from 0 to 10?
0.
0, yeah? Yeah, it feels smooth energy now.
It's just very light and smooth. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been a beautiful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. One more time.
I can hardly wait in 4 or 5 days to tell you what's going on.
Yes, we all will be looking for your feedback, for your results, to see how it will unfold for you. This session demonstrates how we are unconsciously influenced by other people's programs. At the same time, it shows how people guide us to our own inner places that call for acknowledgement or healing. This is Aurelia Aspen. Thank you for watching. If any questions, feel free to contact me. Namaste.